Kahalo, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. Lord's will, I'm going to title this video, You Got to Have a Balanced Relationship with the World. All right, and what I mean by that is, in the scripture for that is really 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 that I'm about to read. All right, but the reason I was just meditating on this for a little bit. All right, and it stuck to me. It was like, it's impossible to not deal with anybody in the world. You know, we have jobs, whatever it may be, and you're going to see them. You know, it's impossible to only talk to brothers, all right, in life, if you get what I'm saying. You know, we're going to have to deal with these people in the world. We're going to have to deal with niggas, wicked people, you know, Edomites, so-called white people, all right, our enemy. We're going to have to talk to them, all right? But you got to understand that there comes a time when you have to separate yourself from them, all right? And obviously those of us in this truth, we know, all right? We know that first of all, we don't even want to hang out with them, all right? The wickedness of our people, you so-called Black, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right, the 2/3 of our people and these heathens, all right, that are all walking in gross darkness, all right, you shouldn't even want to hang out with them. But sometimes you do, here and there, all right. But the main reason I'm doing this video, like I said, is you got to have a balanced relationship with the world, all right, because it's all about balance, all right. I mean, that's like Proverbs 11 and 1, all right. It's all about balance. And you got to understand that with dealing with these people in the world, hanging out with them, whatever it may be, these people are carrying demonic, dark spirits with them. No matter if they may seem like you're having a good time, they're smiling. These people are totally wicked, man. In and out. These people are wicked. And they will have negative spirits. They have demonic spirits on them. And if you're around these people too much without being spiritual, these demonic spirits may get onto you, and then you're what? You can bring them around brothers. All right? And obviously, like I said, it's impossible not to deal with these people, but you have to pray to hate these 2/3, these wicked people, man. Really the whole earth besides the people in the truth, because 2/3 applies to our people. It applies to Israelites. All right? There's 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed. All right? But these heathens are wicked as well. All right, the so-called white man, the top heathen, top wicked person on the earth, the Edomites. All right, the wicked, all right, is obviously wicked. All right, and so really it applies to the whole world, man. You have to learn to have a balance in dealing with this world, because these people can get you destroyed if you get off balance. You know, if you go out one day, and let's say you had some homies that you grew up with, all right, but they're in the world right now, and you come to the truth, you know, you may have to start distancing yourself from them. Or who knows, you could have tried to tell them the truth, but they just didn't get it, which is more of a sign that you got to distance yourself from them. All right, because too much time with these people in the world, it can get you destroyed. It can make you lose sight of what's most important. You know, the scriptures say, hold fast to that which you have. All right, roughly paraphrasing. And that's Revelations 2 and 25. All right, but we got to hold this truth fast, man. And if you're around these people in the world too much, they can have you loosen your grip, so to say. You know, if you ever play football, you always had to have a tight grip and a tight hold on the football. All right, which is this truth, this word. All right, and the world can have you start to lose your grip on this truth, man, if you deal with these niggas too much. All right, because like I said, it's impossible not to deal with them. You just got to understand that. Well, let me read the scripture. All right, you got to understand not to be unequally yoked. All right, 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for which fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness. All right. And first of all, the light is Yahweh Shai. All right. But through the Spirit, we got Yahweh Shai, which is his word, man. All right. And these people don't have it. They don't have Yahweh Bashim Shai. They don't have the Rakah Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit. All right. So they're what? They're dwelling in darkness. All right. And maybe when you first come into this truth, you might keep in contact with your people in the world for a little bit, maybe frequently. All right. But the more and more you grow into this, you should start to see that these niggas ain't right, and that the more and more time you spend with them, it won't bring about anything good, man. All right. Now sometimes the Spirit will have it so that you might have to hang out with them, or it might be the case. All right. Job related. But you got to look at everything spiritual, you know. If it just happens to be that you have to, I don't know, got to work together with some people, you know, doing work. All right. You might have to go out with them for a while. You know, it is what it is. Everything can serve as a spiritual, what's the word? Everything you do in life can serve as something to help you grow more in this truth, whether it be around these wicked niggas, these wicked people or not. But if you're just going out with them, you know, you're going to hang out over at the house, or you're going out partying with them, then you got to start to check yourself, because that's being unequally yoked. You know, you shouldn't want to go out with these people because, like I said in the beginning of the video, they hold wicked demonic spirits, man. And we have the light, and they are in darkness, as the scriptures say. What else do the scriptures say is that once you get the light, your light is supposed to keep shining, and it's supposed to grow in its light. All right. So your light can't possibly grow if you're choosing to go out with people that are in darkness. Okay. Because sometimes we don't have a choice, man. But if you see yourself wanting to hang out with 2/3, you know, wicked people partying, having a good time, then you got to pray that the Lord takes that spirit off you, man. Because the brotherhood is truly a special, you know, when you think about it, those of us in the know, all right, the majority, because brothers are really only those who are like-minded, you know. You got other camps who know they're Israelites, IUIC and whatnot, but them niggas are still worldly, you know. They're still carnal, all right. Majority, all right. When I say brothers, all right, and brotherhood is really the men of GMS, all right, and you have other select few, you know, little camps out there, but really it's those with the 100% pushing the 100% truth, all right, because we're on one accord. You know, we can't be brothers with people that are pushing out the name Jesus Christ. You know, just because they may call themselves Israelites don't mean they're our brothers. All right, just because you know you're an Israelite doesn't make you a brother. All right, but anyways, the brotherhood is a special thing. And once you come into this truth, you gain that. All right, and you got to learn to cherish that, because really we're the, even though it's still a humble thing at the end of the day, but we're higher than these heathens, you know, especially when we come into to know who we are, to know Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, we're higher than these heathens, man. And so when you go out and you may hang out with the brothers, then you truly know. The scriptures say, what? Iron sharpeneth iron. But when you're around these people in the world, there is no sharpening happening. All right. The only sharpening that can happen is spiritual. The Lord may give you different spiritual lessons here and there. All right. But if you choose to go out with them, you know, don't think it strange. Don't think it's strange if you get into trouble, you know, because of the demonic spirits that these people are carrying, you know. It was, let me see. Here's this. Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. All right. And let me see. Let me look at that word path. I believe it's a rock. A rock. And it says, yeah, a rock. It says path, way. Way of living, yeah. Our way of life, the way of the righteous, all right? The just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. All right? And that day is when Yahweh Bashim Yahshai comes back, when our light is going to reach its peak and we're going to go into those new spiritual bodies, man. All right? So you have to constantly want to increase that light. All right? And like I said, the Lord, he may use people in the world as an example for you to grow in whatever circumstances, whatever you need growing in. You know, the people may use them as an example or whatever it may be. You can still personally yourself, you may still grow and learn some things when you're dealing with people in the world. But this video is mainly for people who are in this truth, and they may start to see themselves wanting or wanting to hang out with people in the world, or they may see that they've been hanging out with them too much. All right, you got to understand that we can't be unequally yoked, man. And that's a false balance, because the balance is to hang out with them as least as possible. All right. But it's impossible not to deal with these niggas in the world, you know, because they're there for a reason. It's impossible not to deal with them. You know, you got to work. You got to do whatever you got to do. All right. But let me read this scripture real quick. Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination. Is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight, man. So dealing with these people in the world too much is a false balance. And, you know, the main point of this video is to just basically check yourself. If you see that you're enjoying or having a lust to go out and party and deal with these niggas in the world. Because truth be told, man, these niggas in the world are having a good time. All right. And the scriptures say what? As in the days of Noah, when they were given in marriage and basically partying, you know. I don't want to butcher the scripture too much, but let me see if I can find it, and I'm going to end it on that as well. Slocky, give me one moment. Let me see if I can get it. Because Blue Letter will have it when you type in the exact words. But it won't come up. Yeah, Matthew 24:37. You gotta know that. All right, and I'm gonna end it on this because these people are having a good time, man. But we're not. We know that we're in hell. You know. So when you go around these niggas and they're all taking, I hate looking at that. Cause you go around these niggas and they're all taking Snapchat and photos. You know, all trying to look cute and stuff. The men acting all feminine and women just proud as hell. I hate seeing these niggas on Snapchat and on their phone all the goddamn time. Because it shows how much these niggas are living in the wonderland. So the more and more you deal with these niggas willingly, you're going to start to be in that wonderland yourself. All right? Because I don't want to hang out with niggas in the world unless I have to. If I have a choice, if I get invited out, I try my best to decline, you know? Because there's no point. The Lord will give you, all right, because you do learn things. The Lord will teach you certain things when you're around these niggas. And of course, it is needed to grow. The Lord will teach you things when you're around these niggas, all right? And then with that knowledge, you'll be able to teach other brothers, all right? You know, different experiences, examples that may come across to you when you're dealing with these wicked niggas, right? But for the most part, you don't want to deal with them. You know, you don't want to willingly go out to party with them. You know, willingly go over the house and hang out with them. You know, Matthew 24 and let me see. Slakia. Matthew 24 and yeah. All right, got notice 39. Okay, yeah. 38 Salakia. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking. All right. And spiritually, all right, and the scriptures say we know that the Lord is not going to flood the earth by water again. All right. But the earth is about to be flooded by fire pretty soon. All right. The Lord's going to destroy this earth by fire. All right. So we know that this scripture applies today because that flood was destruction. That was the earth being destroyed. All right. And we know that the earth is going to, and all the inhabitants thereof are going to be burned away. All right. So this scripture applies to today because that destruction is coming again. It's just coming in a different form. It's coming by fire this time. All right. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking. All right. So having a good time. And what are they doing right now? When you go on social media, Instagram, whatever it may be, Snapchat, you got everyone's partying. All right. You got the woman all shaking the ass, butt naked, men, you know, just partying and living up life. All right. It says marrying and giving in marriage. All right. So they were having sex, just having a grand old time until the day that Noah entered into the ark and knew not until the flood came. And what does scripture say? Watch as well as pray. Because if you don't, the day is going to come upon you as a thief, man. All right. So these people aren't watching and praying. They're having fun. All right. So they didn't know when the flood was coming. Just like these people don't know when destruction is, that this fire is about to come. All right. Because they haven't been watching and praying. All right. It says, and took them in 39 and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So he told you straight up, look, the days are going to be like this before Yahweh Shai comes. Right. And that's exactly how the days are now. These niggas are having fun. All right. That's all they do. They just have fun, man. I can't wait till the smiles go off of these people's faces, man. All right. But you don't want the Lord to touch you with a smile. All right. Don't get that twisted, you know. I'm not saying it's not wrong to smile. What I mean by is you don't want the Lord to, you don't want to catch yourself slipping, you know. The scriptures say to examine yourself. You don't want it. You don't want to be partying out every weekend, going to the club every day. All right, because this is not the time to live it up. All right, this is the time for these Edomites who are in their rule to live it up. All right, because they're in their last days, so they better live it up. All right. But right now, you know, you want to stay focused, man. And these niggas in the world will have you lose your grip. Because the scriptures say in Revelation 2 and 5 to hold fast which ye have. You know? And I use the metaphor that if you ever play football, you know that you got to hold the football tight, grip, because when people come to tackle you, that the football will juggle and fall out your hands. All right? So you got to hold this truth fast. You got to hold your Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai fast. All right? Because if not, and you're around these people in the world, they're going to tackle you. And then pretty soon you're going to notice that you just back in the world. You back to being a nigga, man. So, you know, Lord willing, that was edifying. You know, the point is just to know the balance, you know. Don't be unequally yoked. All right? So with that, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone who rule well. All right, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Man, a ball. All right, and that's destruction to Babylon, man. Shalom.